Blue Star Mothers of Maricopa. We are a local chapter of a national organization. So each one of those is individually run, and we do individual fundraising, and we all have our own individual smaller missions. Of course, the overall mission is to support our troops, our veterans, our nation's Gold Star families, military families, veterans. And so that's the larger mission, but how each chapter does that looks a little bit different. So we have some independence in doing that. We have weekly, or not weekly, monthly get-togethers, and that's just our support for military moms. And our biggest projects of the year are serving our veterans, which those just require people power. But our biggest thing that I think we're looking for with some help with this specific project is that we send care packages. And so that is by far our largest undertaking of activity, gathering all the things that go in them or fundraising for them. So we can either fundraise, so we buy the things for the packages themselves, or we're actually asking Boy Scout troops to help us with a sock drive, or a local dentist office to help us with toothbrushes and toothpaste. And then there's the piece of the addresses, because military, they move and change all the time, right? Even though we sent a package to Joe in April, Joe may be somewhere new in November. Anyway, so then when it comes time for care packaging, it's an inventory management. So now we have all these addresses, and they're split. Some are male, some are female. And so some are overseas, some are stateside. And so now we have this information, and then we have to match the need to what we have of the supplies that we fundraised for. Then we have to dump all the address information into this fancy sheet that the USPS wants us to put it in, which it doesn't always like military addresses. And it is kind of testing. It is kind of testing. I tried to use it a couple weeks ago. It needs a CSV file. And there's so many columns on there because it wants to know, is it international? Is it domestic? What type of package you're sending? Like, it asks all these things that obviously I'm not collecting from the mom that just wants to send a package. She's just sending me Joe Smith and his address. She's not going to send me all that other stuff that spreadsheet needs to know.